welcome to my YouTube channel Sena Job. And those who are new on my channel, so please subscribe and press the bell icon so that you can get all the notifications of my videos. So today what we are going to start, our questions which is based on the topic of triangle. Okay, so let's we have question number 1. Question number 1 is the side of equilateral triangle is 7 centimeter. Then find its largest angle. This is the symbol for angle. Okay, now these are the options which is given: 30 degree, 60 degree, 45 degree and 90 degree. Now you have to tell which is the largest angle in an equilateral triangle. Okay, in an equilateral triangle, and the side is 7 centimeter of that triangle. Now there is one important thing. Already I told you in a video of when I was teaching you about the triangle and the concept of triangle and types of triangle. So in that video already I explained about the equilateral triangle, that there is one property of equilateral triangle, that all the angles and all the sides of equilateral triangle is equal. Okay, so if all the angles are equal and the value of angle will be 60 degree, so your answer will be 60 degree for equilateral triangle. Always remember that for any equilateral triangle, the angles, there is no largest angle, because this is just for the confusion. Okay, this is written only for the confusion, that largest angle, but there is no largest angle, because in an equilateral triangle all the angles are equal. So the value for each angle of equilateral triangle will be 60 degree. Okay, now let's come to our question number 2. Question number 2 is, if the largest side of right angled isosceles triangle is 3 root 2 centimeter, then find its smallest side. Now you have to find out the smallest side of isosceles right angle triangle. So what is isosceles right angle triangle? Already I explained about the isosceles right angle triangle. Isosceles means whose two sides will be equal, and it is also the right angle triangle. So in right angle triangle, the perpendicular and base will be equal. Okay, so this perpendicular and base will be equal, and let's we take it as x. Okay, we have to find out the remaining two sides. So there is no smallest side. Smallest means if it is isosceles triangle, so it means the base and perpendicular will be equal, and hypotenuse will be greater than these two sides, and hypotenuse is given 3 root 2 centimeter. The largest side of right angle triangle has been given this. So as you know, hypotenuse is the largest side in any right angle triangle. Okay, so this is hypotenuse and h. Hypotenuse means h, and h has been given 3 root 2 centimeter. Okay, and this is base. Base is x, and this is perpendicular. Perpendicular also you have to take x. Okay, because this is isosceles triangle, so that's why P and B both will be equal. Now you have to put all these values in what? In Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem. Now Pythagoras theorem you have to apply here. What is Pythagoras theorem? You all know h square is equal to p square plus b square. Okay, h for hypotenuse, p for perpendicular and b for base. Now h has been given 3 root 2 centimeter and whole square. Don't write centimeter here. And p is what? X square, then b is also x, so write down x square. Okay, now x square, as you know, this will be 2x square. Okay, and if you square, or if you make the square of 3, so this will be 9, and root 2 and root and square will be cancelled out, so this will be 9 multiply 2. Okay, and 9 2s are what? 18, or you don't write 9 2s are 18 because there is 2, so this can be eliminated here. 2x square. If you take this 2 from left hand side to the right hand side, so this will go in denominator of 9 multiply 2. That's why I have not written here 19. Okay, now 2 1s are 2, 2 1s are 2. Now what is here? 9. So x square is equal to 9. So x will be plus minus 3. But don't write minus because length will never be in minus. So you have to take only plus. So x will be 3 centimeter. Okay. Now it means the perpendicular and base both will be 3 centimeter. So this is your answer. There is no smallest side. Again I am repeating. Smallest means which is the smallest side. But perpendicular and base both are equal. So there is no smallest side. These will be equal. And both the sides will be less than hypotenuse. So both are small. So your answer will be 3 centimeter. Okay. Now let's come to our question number 3. Question number 3 is, in triangle PQR, sides PQ and PR are extended to S and T respectively. So first of all, you have to draw a triangle like this. This is triangle. This is triangle. Okay. And triangle PQR. This is triangle. Don't see this. Now PQ and PR are extended to S and T respectively. PQ is extended to S. So PQ side is extended to S point. And PR side is extended to T point. So this is T. Write down T. Now the bisectors of angle SQR. The bisector of this angle and QRT. So this angle. So the bisector of these angles meets at point O. So meets at point O. This is O point. Okay. If angle P equal to 66, this angle P will be 66 degree. Okay. Then find the value of angle QOR. QOR, this angle you have to find out. Okay. Now there is one formula for finding out this angle. There is one formula. Angle QOR will be equal to 90 minus P upon 2. Angle P upon 2. Always remember, if we bisect this exterior angle and this exterior angle of any triangle and the bisectors will meet at point O. So always remember the value of this angle will be 90 minus this angle upon 2. So this angle is 66. You have to write down 66 here. So 90 minus 66 upon 2. Okay. Now this will be 3. Okay. 2 3 is 6. Now 90 minus 33 degree. So your answer will be 10 minus 3, 7. Okay. And this will be 8. 8 minus 3. 8 minus 3 what comes? 5. Okay. So your answer will be 57 degree is your answer. Now let's come to our question number 4. This is question number 4. Now question is, in triangle PQR, this is triangle PQR, if P is 60 degree, P angle is 60 degree. If bisectors of PQR angle and PRQ angle, PQR this angle and PRQ this angle, if the bisector of these angles meet at point O, okay, the bisectors of this angle and this angle meet at point O, okay, this is point O. Now this point O, then find the angle QOR. This angle you have to find out. Okay. Now the formula for finding out this angle QOR is equal to 90 plus P upon 2. Okay. But in earlier question, what was that? 90 minus P upon that, or P upon 2. So always remember, if the bisector of these two angles has been given and that bisectors meet at a single point O. So at that that point the angle of QOR will be 90 plus this angle upon 2. Okay, this is the formula. Now QOR is equal to 90 and put the value of P. P has been given 60 degree. So 60 upon 2. Divide, this is 30. So 90 plus 30. 90 plus 30 will be 120 degree. This is your answer. Okay. I hope you all have understood all the questions and whatever you are learning from my videos. So please note down in a notebook. Please like and share my videos. Thank you so much.